Hello everyone and welcome to my Friday night reads. Woohoo! I had a little better of a week even though I was sick for a good chunk of it and I still kind of feel a little under the weather. I am still really happy and excited for the weekend and to get a chance to read some more. Also, I finished a book this week called Written in Red. I love this book. It might be my favorite book of the year. So I will be doing a review hopefully soonish in the future. We will see with everything else, all the other videos I have to do. But please check out that video when I put it up just in case if you have any sort of interest in fantasy books. It is an adult book, but I think it's appropriate for most of you. And it was just amazing. Anyways, moving into what I am reading this weekend. So the book I know for sure that I'm reading this weekend, which I started today, is The School of Good and Evil, and this book is so cute. It is either children's or YA. I think it's kind of a mixture of the two, and the cover is beautiful. It's got a beautiful map inside, and every chapter starts with a picture. Not the same picture, of course, but wherever you're in the book, that's the picture. It is just so far a really not cute read. It's definitely a children's-ish, more on the children's side, but it is so just fun and interesting, and both the main characters aren't immediately likable, so that's kind of makes for another interesting element. So I am hooked on this so far, and I'm excited to read the rest of it this weekend. Yeah. I have 3 possible reads I could be reading this weekend, or I could just read something completely different because honestly, I am really indecisive this Friday and I don't know what I want to read besides the one book I'm already reading. So these are kind of like guesses, I guess. We shall see. The first is The Lost Code, and something that's really cool about this book that I didn't realize is it's signed. Didn't even know that. Yeah, apparently the bookstore I got it from, which was the University of Washington bookstore where I went to college, they have a lot of signed books. So if you're ever in a town with the university bookstore, I recommend you check them out because oftentimes they will have book signings. So I might be reading this book. It's about kind of a version of Atlantis. We shall see. The next 2 books that I'm considering reading go within the Halloween theme because I have to represent some of that. Obviously, The School for Good and Evil has a little bit of elements of that because it has like witches, which is the evil side and that sort of thing. But these are more strictly within that realm, and that is The Madman's Daughter. Obviously, this has a dark side to it, and yet it's still YA. So I might read this book. Or if I'm feeling like I need an adult book to read, I might read The Shining Girls. This is supposed to be super scary. It involves time traveler, a murder, and a girl who was supposed to be murdered who's trying to catch her would-be killer. And it sounds just like Halloween, so I don't know what I'm going to read. But for sure I'll read The School for Good and Evil, and either way, no matter what happens, I will be reading. I am super stoked to read, and I want to hear what you guys are planning on reading this weekend. Please let me know, and if you're curious what I do pick, please check out my Goodreads. Add me on Goodreads. Check out what I'm reading. Let me know what you're reading there. I love to comment on your guys' updates and the books you are progressing through. So anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I'm looking forward to a lot of reading, and I hope you guys are able to read too. Bye guys!